I do
He just
not
didn't
care.
know how to deal with his emotions. He loved you so much that he just couldn't control himself.
Yeah.
He didn't know how to act.
And look, you swerved him, and you will never find someone that loves you the way he loved you.
That is brutal.
That's rough. Now that we're rolling, I want to go back to the fact that anytime we hang out, you bring another man.
No, we're not rolling.
No, we're rolling. It's the timer's going. We're going to talk about this on camera.
All right.
You bring a man, another man.
Maybe he's nervous to be around you alone. You ever thought about that?
Are you nervy to be around me alone?
No,
So why do you always bring another man to
I
hang
don't.
out?
Okay, I think I've done that like maybe twice.
We go to the rail yard, brings Garrett.
I was gonna say.
Friday party at the office, brings Garrett. I finally get a chance to hang out with him during a Lions game, bring Gary.
Gary's gonna be there.
He likes G guys.
No,
Yeah,
Gary's
you have a
just
pattern.
already. my guy Rolodex is literally just G's.
Just G's.
And one S.
Shawn.
Is it just one S?
Yes.
Don't lie to me. Do you hang out with other men like when you're not around me? I just want to know. Like I feel like it's
Yeah,
fair.
I have other guy friends.
Damn, does that hurt?
Okay, let's talk. So,
Ouch.
have you always had a small friend group?
Always, yeah. I've never had like a big friend group.
I just didn't know if it like fell off after high school or like after you went to the Marine Corps.
No,
like
it was
20 years
it's
ago.
always small. Like, I've only I've only ever had like one or two friends at a time.
Yeah.
I'm a very loyal person.
I've always been a small circle guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Marine Corps,
I just can't.
Darby.
I don't know what it is, but I can't maintain that many friendships.
Me either.
Like even like with clients and stuff. So I've got buddies. We'll use the term buddies
Wow.
in lieu of friends because I think friends are like the guys I hang out with.
Yeah.
My buddies are like people that if I saw at a bar, I'd go sit and talk with, but I don't like go out of my way to hang out with them. And it's not because I don't want to. And if any of these guys happen to see this, like I love their friendship, but it's so hard to maintain more than like two friendships for me. And maybe it's because of work or like my personal life. I don't have a ton of free time.
I was talking to a girl the other day, and she goes, "What are you gonna go do tonight?" She's like, "You should go hang out with your friends." And I was like, "Oh no,
Oh.
I gotta tell her. I don't have
Yikes.
anybody."
Oh no, because my mom called me last night while I'm at the gym, and she's like, "Hey, you gonna do anything fun tonight?" And I was like, "Huh?" I was like, "I was planning on coming out to like your place to hang out with my siblings because just to watch them trick or treat." And she's like, "Oh well, like, do you want the good news or the bad news?" Bad news is that they don't want to hang out with us, so they're all going over to their friends' houses. And I was like, "Oh," and she's like, "Well, aren't you and your friends gonna do something fun?" I was like, "Mom, who are you talking about right now?" And she's like, "Well, Shawn and Lakin." And I was like, "Okay, Shawn lives in Bay City
As a child.
and has a kid,
Yeah.
and Lakin is like 21 and probably has friends that are way
I
cooler
was
than
with
us.
my parents.
Yeah. Oh,
And
plus
so-
twist, Lakin turned 21.
Lakin's 21 now.
Lakin turned 21.
Yeah, we
She
can say her age publicly.
Yeah, she can legally drink.
Yeah.
There's a couple photos I can finally post on the
No.
book of the face.
You have to scrub the date stamps though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll just screenshot it and then repost.
Good
Good
call.
idea.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at that. Yeah, dude, I don't know what it is why I can't like maintain man relationships, but like I just don't find guys as
Women
interesting.
relationships, though.
Oh, I'm
You
great
also
at that.
can't maintain.
Well, maybe I'm not great at that,
Maybe.
but like I'm just not a.
Yeah. No, I get that. Like I said, I've never felt I also just don't feel like I need more than like one or two guy friends.
There's also there's a shocking amount of people that have never been to my house.
Like friends?
Friends, family.
Huh.
Like my grandma knows where I live. I know you've like come over like a couple, but you've never come over to hang out.
Not
Well,
one-on-one.
You're also grown men.
No, I've come
you hang
over
out
for like
at his
social
place?
events. We've had a couple like work events there.
Yeah, but like but you could come over like grab beer and like stare at the wall with me or something.
Yeah,
Dude, I could go buy like a new piece of 2x4 and like we could like look at it.
we could do that.
That'd be like a guy thing to do. Have some beers. Like, well, I mean, it's like when I go like hang out with Mac, it's always the same thing. I walk in,
It's the sunroom.
you want a beer, It's either the sunroom, the back porch, so you can have like a little smoky toke, or we sit in the garage.
Yeah.
And just drink beer.
Yep.
That's it. That's what we do.
Yeah.
For hours. For hours. And I'm good with that. Like, I like that. But.
So there was a TikTok I saw a while back about a group of guys in like Wisconsin or something. I think they all worked at a brewery, and they did a garage crawl. So they went to everybody's garage and just drank in their garage. It was like the manliest thing. You've got
That's the cutest thing.
They hit 6 garages, and each garage was like decorated. So you've got the guy that's like a gearhead, and he's got like his Harleys and stuff. You've got the next guy that's like collects all the eclectic neon and like old beer signs, and he's got a pool table. And then you go to the next guy, and his garage is kind of like a gym, but he's got, a bar section. It was really cool.
See, this is what makes me like rethink my life, because I'm sitting here going, man, like that sounds awesome, but I don't want anyone in my garage.
Right.
Like I don't
But
want
your
anyone.
garage also isn't decorated, is it?
No, I mean my garage is filled with kitchen cabinets that are about to redo my whole kitchen.
Yeah, right.
That's the other thing. Like I'm always doing things.
Yeah.
Why?
I can't sit still.
Why are you getting new kitchen cabinets when you could just paint your old ones?
We've already got the new ones.
I already have the new ones.
But like, why?
I'm not gonna paint my kitchen.
You could be a DIY queen.
I am a DIY queen, but
Are
I'm not
your
gonna
cabinets solid wood?
They're like that oak.
I mean, you could paint those.
I'm not gonna paint my kitchen cabinets.
You could pay me, I'd do it.
But it also like
afford
it
you.
depends on what the doors look like. Because if the
Yeah.
doors aren't that like modern
Yeah, they're
square
not.
shaker, then it'd be like white. But like, do they have any rounded?
Yeah, it's like the old
Oh.
school oak
Yeah.
shit. I don't like
Yeah.
I
it.
mean, I've been to your house, I know.
That's one way to start some rumors.
Yeah. So,
So how? Trying to
what have you been up to the last couple of weeks, huh?
Absolutely.
What's new in your?
absolutely nothing.
Oh, no, that's not very exciting.
No, it's not. My life sucks. But you know whose life it doesn't suck? Tom Brady.
No, his life definitely sucks right now.
It does suck. Giselle's pregnant.
Yeah,
Who's
with
Giselle?
her
His wife?
His
the
ex-wife.
Oh.
You clearly didn't watch the roast,
I have no idea.
and the
I
roast
barely know
was
who Tom
great.
Brady is.
You don't know who Tom Brady is?
Okay, I know who Tom Brady is.
Oh
This
my.
episode could end real fast.
Oh my god.
I could actually just get up and leave.
Where would you go? He drove.
So, Tom Brady, Giselle is
So
pregnant with
Giselle's
her trainer,
pregnant, and Tom Brady posts a very sad story.
And you
on
saw this.
Insta-
I didn't
did.
see this.
I did. Yeah. Well, so what made it sad was the song "Landslide" in the back by the Dixie Chicks.
Hmm.
Josh, can you pull up There's just a screenshot. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love?
Yeah. Wow.
And then I
That's
think there's
poetic.
like the next image though is like it was like how will my because it like goes with the video. It's like how will my inner child like recover or something like that. And then Landslide is playing in the back by the Dickie Chicks. Like come on,
Dicky
Wow.
Chicks?
Dixie Chicks.
Dixie
I did-
Chicks.
Dicky Chicks.
Dickie Chicks. I might have saw it last night. Was in my feels, or the other night was in my feels a little bit.
Yeah.
in-
Do you relate to that?
I don't want to talk about it.
All right. All right.
Maybe last night I did, but
How?
See, that's tough because like he's got kids with her too. Kids or a kid?
two kids,
That's what I thought.
Don't
two
fucking
kids.
ask me.
Yeah.
two kids. Did you just swear on the potty
Shut the
again? 2 times? Well, you
Two
turned
times.
21 and you use grown up language.
You was grown up like that?
It was funny watching the Trump Rogan podcast and hearing Rogan swear.
Oh
and,
yeah,
and
then
Trump like
just doesn't.
didn't at all.
Yeah.
He
Then-
did say hell.
Well, dude, then you go for that to the JD Vance podcast, and JD Vance is just dropping F bombs,
Is he
saying he
really?
wants to hang out with Hunter Biden. He goes, so in the podcast, he goes,
The one with Theo Von?
well, that one was great too.
I was
Tuvon
watching
literally
that one.
complained about not being able to do cocaine anymore to
Yeah,
freaking
well-
JD Vance.
I love Theo Von.
He's like, in this country, you can't even do cocaine anymore.
The Trump one was funny because it seemed like Trump was being a bit of a therapist for Theo Von because he was asking about his old drug problems.
Oh yeah,
Aw.
yeah. It was that
Yeah.
was his best interview by far. The JD Vance one on Theo Von was top 10 all time best interviews. But yeah, no, he was dropping F-bombs on the Rogan podcast. At one point,
that.
Rogan's mic stopped working, which like never happens.
Yeah.
And they were just talking about Russia, and he was like, "Oh no, the Russians are listening." Fuck. I was like, "Oh,
kinda
dude,
funny.
this is great." It was phenomenal. But yeah, so Tom Brady, dude, if Tom Brady can't keep a girl, what are we?
All right. I see what you mean by that.
Yeah.
But like,
What am I supposed to do?
I don't know. Sometimes there's, you trouble at home that you don't see.
What trouble? Like what trouble? could
Nobody
there
knows
be?
what actually happens
Okay.
behind closed doors.
Well, she
That's
was
a
cheating
phrase.
behind closed
Yeah,
doors.
but how available is he to her? Like, you got to imagine it's not just about who you are and like all
You're
that.
one of those. Is this how you justify hanging out with other men?
Probably.
Because they're available. Well, they sure live closer than you do.
Yep. Probably don't send you. I'll call you right back when you call me.
Yeah.
Messages. I got. Well, the rumor was she didn't want him to play anymore football,
Yeah.
and then he went.
That had been for a long time.
remember he
though.
retired,
Right.
and then he was like, "Just kidding,
I'm back.
Brady's back."
I'm winning another ring.
And then I got to imagine that was the nail in the coffin, but you can't say that that's the nail in the coffin if you're banging your jiu-jitsu instructor for like 2 years.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Yep. No, I don't think that works that way.
And then so obviously this was like the week of breakups because also Zach Bryan and Bri Chickenfry broke up.
Chicken fry. That is sad.
Imagine
sad.
breaking up with that freaking gorgeous.
You know who else I
Human.
just saw was do you watch any Grand Thumb? Who? No, he's like a YouTube guy. Does gun reviews and stuff. He's getting a divorce.
You're so manly.
He's big in the 2A community. Yeah.
Yeah, dude,
But people are hating on him right now.
I mean, I'm just looking at Zach Bryan and I'm like,
That's-
dude,
I
like
wanna bring
you
that
were
back.
dating a just 12-star.
10 out of 10. She was amazing.
She is
Yeah.
got it all.
She's so pretty. She's,
so nice.
funny. She's so nice.
I'm gonna say something a little controversial.
Oh, no.
I would pick Bri Chickenfry over Kristen Cavallari.
I knew that was coming.
Really?
Yeah, she's brunette.
Yeah.
She's
fair
my
enough.
brunette baddie.
But, like, also, apparently
She seems more down to earth too.
Yeah, I feel like
That
she'd like
counts.
she'd want to like if I'm in the garage and drinking a beer,
She'd wanna be out
want to be out there drinking a beer in the garage with me.
She'd also want to go to your $10 burger dive bar dates.
Oh, dude, she
Kristen
would want
Cavallari.
to go to the chicken tendies dates.
Yeah.
Dude. If I'm like, hey, I want to go to the corner bar, she'd be like, I'm already in the car, babe.
Yeah.
And I'm like, ugh. She's so perfect in every way, and he's like losing hair. You think he's hot, don't you?
No, actually.
Say it.
No, I don't, actually.
I've heard
I
you
don't
make
Do you
think
think
comments.
Matt Rife is hot?
No.
Really?
Oh, that's controversial.
No.
Yeah, that is
I don't
probably a
think
bit.
He also made a very misogynistic thing. It
Dude,
was
Zach
a
Bryan's
whole-
had a lot.
Yeah. I'm talking about Matt Rife.
Oh,
And he
he's a comedian.
He said, yeah, but he said
Yeah,
some,
but he went on to
he
like
went some
there's
a tangent
Listen,
one time.
there's something called inside thoughts,
Yeah.
And
and
he
it's-
lets them come out.
and as soon as they came out, I was like,
it's a part of his
inside
job.
thoughts. I
Yeah,
don't think
but
he was
he-
joking though.
No,
is the
he
problem.
wasn't.
It was a
It was-
very serious question, and he answered it, and he was
Do we think Tony Hinchcliffe was joking when he said Puerto Rico is a
garbage can.
a pile of floating garbage?
I don't know what his goal was on that. Like, because I didn't. I don't know. I didn't find,
find that
any of
inherently
this
funny?
shit that funny.
Yeah.
And then I didn't even know who he was.
You didn't know who Tony Hinchcliffe was?
No, I had no
never
idea.
seen Kill Tony.
I'd never seen Kill Tony. I've heard you talk
Wow.
about Kill Tony,
Yeah.
but I've never seen it. And then I was like, oh, he did the three people that sit there, and he's one of them.
Yep.
And yeah, I don't know. I didn't find like any of that funny, but
Well, Trump was pretty much immediately like, I don't know who that guy is. He probably shouldn't have been up there.
well, yeah, of course he's going to disavow from that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of misogynistic comments, did you hear Mark Cuban's comments
No.
on women? He's in hot water this morning, dude. He basically said that I know this isn't supposed to be like a political podcast, but he basically said that there's no smart women around Trump and like no women of value around Trump.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty hurtful.
It is election week.
yeah, there's everybody's
Everything's
trying to
political right
just
now.
go back and
Tensions are
forth. And
flaring on. I went and voted the other day. It was like a 45-minute wait to early vote.
Yeah.
I'm hearing everywhere is like an hour and a half, 2 hour wait to vote early. It's crazy.
It's record turnouts for early voting.
Yeah, it is record turnouts. So back to Zach Bryan. So he, I guess, broke up with her
Over, like, on a post.
on a, like, they hadn't officially
On an
broken up yet,
actual-
and then
Yeah.
he broke up with her via an Instagram story.
Like, she woke up to it.
Yeah.
I never saw that. I wish I did.
I did. Well, so here's what happened. He does it. I go look at it, and then I go back to go look at it like 10 minutes later.
'Cause you were
And
like,
he,
"That's
he
weird."
deleted his Instagram for
I
like,
was
which
gonna
he
say,
does.
so
Yeah.
he's been in some
He
hot
goes,
water for some of his.
He'll delete his,
He
like,
deletes his
Twitter or
stuff
whatever.
every other time.
Yeah.
Dave Portnoy's shot back at him was phenomenal because
Really?
so Zach Bryan did a post and it was like it's something that he was taking shots at Taylor Swift, which
Yeah.
Dave King of the Swifties, and he, God, Josh, can you try to find that? Sorry,
I did not know that he took shots at Taylor Swift.
yeah,
Yeah.
he took shots at Taylor
And
Swift,
then apologize for it.
and then now,
That's not a good look,
Dave
man.
has just been going on podcast after podcast, just shitting on Zach Bryan.
That's so
Every
funny.
single
because like
podcast
he's like,
is like-
you hurt my baby.
Yeah.
You're gonna pay for
It's
it.
like basically just like I never liked the guy. Here's what happened. Here's the first interaction. I don't know if I'm even allowed to talk about it. Looks over. He's like, "Can I talk about this?" Some girl is in the back and she's like, "Yeah, you can talk about it." And he just goes ham and goes
Probably
off
Brianna.
and just goes off. But yeah, I guess I don't know. She's all mad. They didn't even shoot a potty this week.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, imagine you
The
go through that.
backstory.
And who are they trying to ship Brianna Chickenfry with now? I saw.
Oh, I don't know.
She's getting shitted on right now though.
Why?
I don't know. So there's like she's made comments recently, and I guess like the fans and I'm like, if you read the comments on like the TikToks, every single one, you can't ever make me like you, Bri. You can't ever make me like Brianna Chickenfry. Like
Wow.
she's getting, but you put two and two together.
Like
She
the
clearly
Zach Bryan
wasn't doing
fans?
like this has clearly been going on for a while because people said like about a month ago that she wasn't acting her normal self. So clearly there was like issues going on
Yeah.
in the relationship.
Yeah.
And then now obviously it all comes out and then she makes a video. She's crying on her bathroom floor. I don't know. I just don't like Zach Bryan now. Oh, and then he just released that song about her too, the 28.
Really?
The 28
28
song.
is
That was
about
about,
her? I didn't know that.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I've disavowed it from my
that's
memory for hurting my baby, my
speculative,
sweet
yeah.
baby angel,
Yeah.
my sweet baby future ex-wife.
Well, this is your chance to shit on Zach Bryan, and maybe we can send it to Bri.
I mean, yeah, like
I
don't,
never liked the guy. I'm gonna be honest.
I didn't like him.
But we love you.
Didn't like his music. He's got a couple good hits. Great for you. Maybe don't cheat on your wife while she's deployed.
Fact.
Yeah, did you know that?
Wow.
You didn't know that?
You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah. He
I
cheated
do-
on his wife.
Girls don't talk about it. They all know. They don't talk about it though because Zach Bryan's hot.
No.
He's a piece of shit.
I don't think
He's a piece of shit.
She
And-
deployed because they were in the Navy together.
Gotcha.
They had gotten same story from all the other girlfriends that he has. They get married fast.
Yeah.
She deploys. He cheats on her, and then he files for divorce.
Wow.
Yeah, he's
And
a
then
piece of
he
shit.
wrote a whole album about her, but never released it for her privacy.
His ex-wife. Wow.
Yeah, he's not a good human.
No, yeah.
Well, and he's one of those guys. He came to fame through TikTok, really.
Yeah,
Right. So he didn't come through like the normal
Did you know-
Nashville celebrity channel.
yeah.
you know?
Did you know Justin Bieber made it to fame through YouTube?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that was like in your guys' era, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
It's
When
like
his
Maddie
song...
B raps, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I don't like him. I tell you what though,
I-
if Bri Chickenfry ever wants some chicken tendies in the Midwest, we'll fly her out here.
I think I could take her on a better date than you could.
She probably could. Lakin should take Bri Chickenfry on a date.
Can I come?
No.
Can I watch?
We get her in the friend group though.
Oh, that'd be cool.
She would not. We're not funny enough for her.
Are you kidding me?
All right.
Smash is the funniest guy that I hang out with.
Whoa. I don't know.
That's
that.
your only guy that you hang out
Yeah.
with.
Yeah, well, we don't talk about that.
I don't know that I'm the funny one. I think you might be.
Wow, he's being so sweet and nice to you.
It's nice. I like it when he's nice to me. So again, we got Tom Brady that can't last in a relationship. You got Brianna Chickenfry, who's a goddess of a woman,
But still gets broken up
but
with.
still gets broken up with. Well, we're all doomed.
Yeah.
No, I don't think that means we're all doomed. I think that's just a perfect example that like being perfect doesn't make your relationships perfect.
Well, you know what it comes down to with Zach Bryan.
Just didn't like you that
He
much.
just didn't like her that much, too.
Yeah.
He just didn't like her. But I guess like he buys. So here's his story. Here's what he
Buys
does.
like crazy gifts.
He buys a house, gets a dog for the girl,
Yeah.
and then it's a year and a half in, and they break up. It's like 9 months to a year and a half.
That's a lot of
they break up.
mortgages.
I feel like he can afford it
I feel
though.
like
Yeah,
he probably
probably.
pays cash.
I want him as a buyer.
Oh,
You ever
man.
want to
so-
buy in Michigan?
Like that
Let me
is
know.
the ultimate. Like that's the ultimate player.
Yeah.
If you had the money and you could just buy a girl a house, would you do it?
I don't know that I would. Actually, no. I don't know that I would.
I'd buy him a little shack.
Do you think that's like?
I think like a car would be kind of the limit.
But see, he's buying houses in like the Midwest. Like, it's the price of a car.
Oklahoma.
Yeah, it's like Oklahoma.
Some shit town with
Some
the wrong
shit town with the
name,
wrong.
yeah.
It's like Nebraska.
Yeah.
He just buys her a house in like a
No,
cornfield
it's like
in
Nebraska, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Some shit town with the wrong name.
Oh man, that's the ultimate like love bombing, gift giving.
Yeah.
That's pretty crappy.
Do you guys think that love bombing
About
works?
to ask, Shawn, you kind of might be the local resident expert of love bombing here.
Why'd you both look at me when? Oh yeah, love bombing works.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy love bombing women?
No.
You sure about that?
Here's what happened. Here's the story.
There we go.
There was this because this love bombing is like a new thing, like new word.
The term.
The term. Yeah. It was like a couple years ago, and there's this therapist, and she's like, "There's this new trend. You guys, everyone's got to look out for it." Like, and I'm watching the video, and I sent it to Darby, and I was like, "Darby, I need you to watch this video, dude, because
Like, this is my game plan.
I think
this is my
what
playbook.
I do. I think this is what I do."
I already do this.
Yeah.
I'm
I mean-
ahead of the game.
But I've been love bombed too.
Yeah.
Dude, it works.
Yeah.
The king of love bombing gets love bombed, and I'm like, "You love me?"
Yeah.
You're like falling for it. You're like, oh my
you love me?
gosh.
And I
Stop it.
you get entwined because everyone
Yeah.
wants love, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Everyone wants love, and
we're in that world where like we want everything so fast nowadays. It's all about like how
Instant
quick can we get it? Yeah,
gratification.
instant gratification. How quick can we get there?
well, it's like you want the dream, right? And it's hard to. I think everyone's on different levels in dating, right? And maybe I'm here and you're here, and I like you, and I feel like we're a match, and I'm ready for that next step. And so it's like it's hard to sit back and just be like, I'm gonna take my time with it.
Yeah.
I think that's hard for anybody that's at like a certain level.
Yeah.
Or at a certain age.
Or not hurtful. So it's I think love bombing. Did you guys fist bump? Are you
Didn't happen.
fucking kidding me right
Didn't
now?
happen.
God. Love bombing definitely works. I got love bombed by, we'll call her E, because her first name starts with E.
Yeah.
A few years ago.
Really?
Oh,
like
it
we
was
didn't
like-
A
know.
couple years back.
Yeah, it
Like
was
the-
like few. I mean, it wasn't that long into it. And she was like, "I gotta tell you something." I'm like, "Okay, what?" She's like, "I think I really love you." And then
I
she
think
like
I really.
sits there and
Whoa.
describes like how much she loves me. And at first, I'm like, "Shut the fuck up, dude!
You're
like,
playing
you don't,
with me
you don't
right
love
now.
me." And then by the end of the 10
You're
minutes
like,
of
"I'm
her just love
convinced."
bombing me, I'm like, "No, I believe you.
Yeah. Let's get married right now.
Let's go to Vegas right now. I believe you. No one will ever love me the way you love me.
Yep, you're the only one for me.
Let's run to Vegas." So yes, love bombing works. Have you ever been love bombed?
Yeah.
By who?
Well, you're a girl. I feel like.
Yeah. Girls get love
Oh.
bombed all the time.
Yeah.
But
By
they're
douchebags? Yeah.
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 But I have been in situations that it's maybe someone that came back that love bombed me, but also one of my I dated a guy when I was
That
like
one.
18. Yeah, it was like freshly when I turned 18.
That was
And
like yesterday.
He was like a terrible person, but he was like, I just like, I think I love you. And I'm like, I don't even know your middle name. So, yeah, but he was doing a bunch of nice shit for me. And like,
Okay, but pause. How do you know he didn't just love you?
no, he didn't.
How do you know?
Because he was a really shitty person to me.
No, but he told you he did.
Yeah, but he
Shut
told you he loved you.
Shut up, because you're trying to convince me right now.
Are you sure he didn't?
What is it called? Gaslighting. You're gaslighting me right now.
Call him up right
His
now.
capacity for
No.
love
And
might
ask him
just
if
be
he
that
actually-
big.
Stop.
What if his
Our
heart?
knees are touching.
Yeah, I don't like it. What if his heart was in?
His heart is like this big.
What if he never matured past the age of 6 and he
I
thought
think he
being
didn't.
mean to you was his way of showing you that he loves
Yeah.
you?
That's wild then. I do
He just
not
didn't
care.
know how to deal with his emotions. He loved you so much that he just couldn't control himself.
yeah.
He didn't know how to
and,
act.
and look at you. You swerved him, and you will never find someone that loves you the way he loved you.
That is brutal.
That's rough. How does
It's over
that,
now.
How does it? Yeah, he'll never love you again.
Thank God. I ran into him a couple months back.
Yeah, how'd that go?
I didn't know he worked at a restaurant in our local area.
God, it sucks to be as young as you, and like that's like peak performance at that. He like is a like top server.
Like, I walked in to this restaurant and it was with my friend Raylyn. And
Oh, Raylan's gonna be watching, by the way. She
Yes.
follows me.
She watches every time.
Yeah,
shit, stop it. Hi.
she added me on Facebook.
Really? Oh, she asked if you paid for your
Blue check mark.
yeah.
No, it's just given to me by
Sure.
Mark Zuck.
He's
By
like, she's
Zucks.
like, did he pay for his followers?
I didn't pay
No,
for my
no, no,
followers.
no.
You don't get to pay for followers. You just
All
pay
right.
for blue
Anyways,
check
back
mark.
to my story. We walk into this restaurant and it's a hallway, and I'm like talking to Raylyn because she's behind me. I'm not really paying attention, and then I look straight and I just lock eyes with him, and I'm like, "Is it like too late to turn my ass around?" But then I saw my ex's cousin's fiance, so that kind of took my mind off of things.
Did you go ask him if he still loves you?
No.
I love how in this small town of yours, you're just always running into, and you can always
Exes.
You're gonna be able to probably hear that just on the
No,
show.
that's my phone and it's
I was
over
gonna
there.
say.
Nice.
It's over yonder.
Anyways,
Sorry,
so
oops.
you just run into people that you know everywhere you go.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, I ran into my ex's, cousin's, fiance's, brother's, sister's, uncle's, stepson, and
Like,
their nephew
I
Who
saw
love bombed me one
who
time.
love bombed me one time.
like I saw the other day. I was in Kroger. This could have been like 3
I was
months
about to
ago.
say,
By the way,
everything Lakin does was just the other day, and she saw somebody that she knew because it was
Which,
her,
you know what?
her
Blows-
past client's friend's sister's
Blows
aunt's.
my mind that she can even remember anything because, like, let's be honest, she's got
I have short-term
zero
memory
memories
loss.
of anything.
I have short-term memory loss, but I can remember someone so easily, so easily. Like,
Like people click for you.
yeah,
Yeah. Can you do names very well?
No,
I'm
I can
terrible
see. I
with
can do
names.
faces though.
Yeah.
You know, like the
Faces.
Michael Scott thing,
Yeah.
where like it's a describing feature and it's really rude. If you look through my phone,
But to say your whole contact list.
dude, it is bad. It's
Yeah.
just like blonde from bar, brunette from bar, the brunette from that bar. Like it's, and then, but I read it and
Brunette
I'm like,
wearing a red
oh,
top.
the brunette from that bar.
Where's the describing feature part? Is it just their hair color?
Well, I mean, like, eventually I run out the brunette from that bar.
Yeah,
so there's
so
a
it's
dis-
like the
you
one
know.
with big eyebrows and
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the one
Nice
that was nice to
teeth.
me that one time.
oh.
My high school
Do you
bully.
put this in the notes? How are you doing? This?
Yeah, I'll do like a thing for the contact name, and then like I'll make notes. I'm the king. So like contact notes are the best. You want to impress a girl? Here's what you do. Here's the move. Are you ready? I'm gonna let everybody steal this. Are you ready?
Yeah.
like
Okay,
nobody's
here's the
ever
move.
thought of this.
When you take a girl out for coffee, okay, because you're gonna go on a little coffee date, right?
Not
Go
you,
pull up her
bitch.
contact in front of her and put in the contact notes her drink order
Yeah.
and make sure she sees it. It's the move. You don't believe me, do you?
No,
I'm telling you, it's the move, dude.
I feel like that.
Okay,
that probably
from a woman's point,
Oh, here we go.
I don't think that you need to show her. But however, if you ever get her coffee,
yeah,
and you know
proving
her
that you
order,
know her order. I think goes further than showing.
because then
her
you
that
can
you're-
just show up with it,
Yeah,
and it's
but
oh my god, he remembered.
It's a
He was
bu-
paying attention. He was listening
Lakin,
to me.
that is a huge assumption that I ever see her for a second coffee date.
So
Yeah.
you got a fair fucking point, though.
I do, yeah, yeah.
fair point.
It's-
When's the
it's-
last time you had a second date?
A second date?
Yeah.
You do a lot of first dates.
You do a lot of first dates. How many second dates have you had? When's the last time you had a second date?
How many repeat offenders
I'll
are in
fucking
there?
grow you right now.
Second dates?
Yeah.
I can probably count on one hand how many second dates that I've ever been on.
Ever? Okay, when's the most recent second date that you've
All
been
right.
on?
That can't be true.
Okay, we keep
S-Dog.
touching.
S-Dog.
Yeah. But then before her, there was the E.
E-Dog.
Yep.
I was like,
Those both
wait,
got second dates.
I do, yeah.
There's the other E-Dog from last year. That went to a second date.
yeah.
Okay, so sometimes, well, yeah, but our second date was like our first date because our first date was a group date with you and your ex.
Yeah.
So I don't know that
K-Dog. K-Dog's been around for a lot of dates.
K-Dog and I have only
K-Dog.
ever been on like one date.
Really?
K-Dog.
Yeah, that's not how how that whole thing went down.
Yeah.
K-Dog and I just kind of like started hanging out one day.
But you guys go out to dinner. You went out.
We've
to dinner.
gone out on like an actual like go out together twice.
Really?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Dude, take her to like Grazie or something, dude.
Does
her
K-Dog
out.
watch the podcast?
Yeah, she'll watch it.
Hi.
She probably hates you.
Well, I heard you kicked him in the balls, so
No, she punched him in the balls.
whatever. It was something with his balls.
That being
so
said, K-Dog may be my current favorite for the running of future Mrs. McNeil.
I was gonna say, K-Dog, you've always been in the lead for us.
That's a lie. Don't lie to the K-Dog.
K-Dog has been around, though. She's the most stable person in your fucking life. Let's be honest here.
I'm not gonna make the joke, dude. Don't look at me. Don't look at me with those eyes.
Okay.
I'm not gonna make the joke.
It was
All
like
right.
puppy.
Second dates. Yeah. How often you don't even go on dates, so I don't want
Dude,
to hear it.
I don't think I've ever really done the whole dating thing.
You
Yeah.
go on. You just want to crush men, Mrs. 1974.
Stop putting your fingers on the microphone, please.
Yeah. You just want to crush men.
What?
There was a while there where you were dating men just to hurt their feelings.
Okay, that was like the beginning of this year.
Yep. It's still hurtful to those men that experienced it, and it's not nice.
though?
And
I
I
don't
think
really
you should.
care.
I think you should apologize to those men.
I'm not talking to my ex. Thank you.
So,
Wait. Pause. Ex. What did was he one of them that like you hurt intentionally?
Not intentionally, but the man, come on, broke up with me in December.
Have you ever slipped and fallen into your
in a
ex?
frat bathroom, I heard.
He broke up with you with forehead?
The forehead.
The forehead?
Stop
Is-
calling him the forehead.
Well, that's how he's saved in my phone. I still don't know his name. I still
He
don't
doesn't know his name either.
I don't know his name.
I will never tell you because I believe that he still deserves some sort
And
of privacy.
based on people
I
that you go to
think so,
coffee
too.
with, you have a thing with guys with foreheads.
Oh, that's good. Dude, that was good. That took a second to register.
That was good.
That was pretty good.
Oh God, I wish I could pull up a photo of him and just roast him on here.
me too.
Oh, no, we can't do that.
That wasn't a date. To be specific,
I
that
think
was
he
not a
thought-
date.
I think he thought
it was a date. I thought it was
Dude,
business.
he's like, didn't we do some background?
Also,
he's like,
he totally is gonna watch
he's
this podcast.
He has a girlfriend or something?
He has a girlfriend. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, does his girlfriend know that he's out hugging girls?
Okay, this was like back
Okay,
in.
well, like-
when was this? July?
Can you hug another girl when you're in a relationship?
No.
Really?
Thank God. Thank God.
Really?
You think
No,
like
I'm
that.
not. No.
Don't
That's
even look at another woman. I'm
Okay,
kidding.
so-
I'm
so-
kidding. I'm kidding.
You go to the bar, you're with your girlfriend, or even a date, and you see somebody else, like another girl that you know from like 3 years ago that you've never had any like relationship with.
Then why am
Why
I
are
talking
you
to
hugging
her?
them?
You were friends.
Why would I be friends with a girl?
All right, sorry. You knew
And
them
also-
15 years ago when you went to high school.
They maybe get a what's up.
That's it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm
How would you feel if your girlfriend was hugging guys?
I don't know. I think.
Have
like,
you
I'm
met
a
his
hugger.
ex-girlfriend? She was hugging every guy.
Well, yeah.
I would give her hugs.
Dude,
And
people
where did
you
it
know-
go?
I gave her hugs.
You know why? Because they just didn't like each other that much.
All right.
Anyways,
Moving on.
No hugging, no friends.
I'm so glad we got off the topic of my breakup there?
Yeah, we'll come back.
Way to bring
it.
us back.
Yeah, we'll come back.
Fucking shot yourself in the foot there, dumbass. Don't do that.
Well, you guys forget about things, and then if I don't bring them up, we will literally never come back to them. Not that I
I'm doing
don't
the
want
weave.
to.
I'm doing the weave.
Do the weave.
You gotta weave it.
Not
It's-
many weavers around these days.
Yeah. But I'm the weaver. I'm the best weaver. The best weaver. Ask anyone. They'll tell you. I'm the weaver. You gotta weave.
My cousin does the best Trump impression ever. It's so funny.
I think what's this? Kevin Hart has the best Trump impression, like better than Shane Gillis. I think.
I don't think Shane's is that good.
I think his.
Shingus is funny though.
Yeah,
He
he
is
is
funny.
funny. Remember when you were gonna go to the thing and then I ended up going with Sebastian instead?
Yeah,
That
you guys
was 10
had
out
the
of 10.
greatest time though.
We did have a good
Fuck
date.
that guy in the orange jacket.
Fuck that
though.
guy in the orange jacket.
Not again.
So I have this thing called boundaries in a relationship.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. What are they?
Oh,
No guy friends. That's a hot take right now.
Okay.
No guy friends
At all.
No.
At
No,
all.
no
None,
girls
zero?
trips. We're not doing that shit. Yeah, we're not doing girls trips.
What about like bachelorette parties?
No, hell no. Like out of
that's how-
state?
That's how you get cheated
No,
on.
but like
Yeah.
bachelorette trips.
No.
Do you not trust your
But
girlfriend?
you could bachelorette trip out of that relationship if you want.
Bachelorette trip and fall into somebody else's dick.
Yeah. Trip and fall on your fucking ex. That ain't happening.
Yeah.
I just would know.
Yeah.
Okay. So I love this. Thank you for bringing this up, Lakin. Let's talk about this.
Let's talk about it.
Because you're like, what, like a 4 out of 10? So let's put you in like a situation where you get all done up. You're looking good. Maybe you're now like a Midwest 10, right? Like an
I'm a Carol 10.
Oklahoma 9, right? And you go out to the bar in your Midwest town and I don't know, some shit town you never even heard of before. And you're the prettiest thing that any of those guys have ever seen, right? Every single one of those guys is going to hit on you. And you know who their competition is that night? One guy. One guy. Because you're in a relationship. It's one guy. It's not every guy. It's one guy. That's their competition. You're putting your girl in that situation? No way. Absolutely not. Hot take. Don't care. Roast me. Cancel me. Not going to happen. This guy ain't getting cheated on and hurt again. Okay?
So
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Give me your opinion, Lakin.
So you just have unhealthy boundaries because you've been cheated on and hurt.
I don't
You
think
have
that.
fully
I don't think
recovered.
that that's an unhealthy boundary.
I don't know. I think
Yeah. Okay. All right. So then, for the sake of argument, you and I are dating. You go on your little girls trip. I go to Vegas with the boys.
how much should I actually care?
And yeah,
But you know what the first question would be? For what? Why are you going? What are you going to do?
yeah. What are you gonna do there?
What are you doing? Why are you even
Are there
going?
girls there?
What do you need to... Yes, there are females in Las Vegas.
Is your phone charged? What are you guys gonna do? Are
asked
you gonna be
that?
spending money? Girls,
phone
I've had
charged?
girls ask me if my phone is charged.
Is that
Really?
because like you intentionally let it die?
I might have told a girl one time I let it
Oh, I
that
think
it
my
died
ex used to
because
tell
I
me
just
that
shut it
it's-
off and because I couldn't deal with it anymore.
yeah, I think my ex used to do that shit.
See,
Yeah.
did you bring a
Especially-
charger with you?
Especially when he was out at the bar in college.
Okay, so you're saying that the girl,
Hey,
the guy,
ASMR queen.
Sorry.
the girl, the
Sit
the,
on your hands.
the the guys that are out that are hitting on you have no chance, right? If you're in a relationship.
No.
Okay, so I can go to the strip club.
No.
Whoa.
That's a total different thing.
That's entirely different.
That's totally
it?
different.
Yeah.
Is it? I
You're
don't have a
paying
chance.
money to see a naked girl when you can see one for free at home,
I
probably.
don't. What if I can't?
Yeah, it's so fucking go pop off queen.
Also, yeah. Also, like, girls' trip doesn't always include half-naked men.
Yeah, but
No, I've
but it
never
could.
been on a
girls
bachelorette
trip
trip.
involves typically half naked women going out to a bar and getting drunk
Yeah.
around a bunch of men that I don't trust.
That's fair.
No. I've been on like 2 or 3 bachelorette trips.
You're
but-
21.
Yeah, and you would think right now is going to be my prime that I'm going to go out to bars like that.
No,
But I don't.
That's your prime is like like when you're older. It's weird, and like you realize like your standards have to lower because like you waited too long to date. That's coming for you. Don't worry.
So if you went out on a girls' trip, you went out wherever, would you feel comfortable if your guy like sat in the bar
What do you mean?
doing his own thing, other side of the bar,
But he's there?
but he's there?
but all my girlfriends are there
Yeah.
too. But do they
You
have
and your
their
girlfriends?
boyfriends?
No. I mean, maybe they're all there on the other side of the bar. They're not going to bother you, but they're there.
I'd say that's husband energy for that guy.
That-
you know why? Because
yes.
he's sitting there making sure everyone's safe.
Yep.
Yeah, but like also if it's just one man, hell no. That's so weird. Also he's like imposing on on
Yeah,
What's he
the
imposing
girls'
on?
night.
What's he imposing on?
Because you can't talk to guys if he's there?
No.
Because you would feel weird if a guy came up to you and talked to you if he's there?
No. But if
What's he imposing
okay,
on?
so
He's
if
up-
he's across the room, totally fine.
Yeah, he's across the room.
Then totally fine.
He's
If
sitting at a booth by
if he's like
himself.
actually
She changed her answer
No.
for the podcast. Is what she did.
So
Exposed.
you just admitted you would feel uncomfortable because there's something about girls' trips. I do agree. Girls' trips, boys' trips, it doesn't matter.
yeah.
There's always going to be some questionable.
Yeah. Something
moments.
weird's going
Yeah.
on. Unless it's like some
I
nerd,
don't-
like everyone brings their computer over to like game. Like I'll allow that.
I've gone to 2 bachelorette trips in this past year
Okay.
or 2 years.
Yep.
The first one was in Canada.
So you could
I
drink.
was in a relationship at that time. Mm-hmm. But my boyfriend was also in college, going out to bars.
Okay.
So
So you did it out of spite.
no, I didn't do it out of spite, and I wasn't dressed half naked.
All right,
Okay.
well, just
We
so
drank at
we're gonna,
bars.
We're gonna rewind. Probably also should talk about this. I don't think you should date someone that's going to a different school and like it never works.
Yeah, that
out.
never worked out for
Never
me.
works out.
Yeah.
Long
If my girlfriend's
long
out there going to a
distance.
different school,
Doesn't work out.
she's just in a different college town than I am. Don't love that.
Yeah, don't love that at all.
Anyways, but
So here's my question, because I am gonna interrupt
'Cause
you.
my-
I'm sorry. Why does your story why does it matter that he was going out to the bars? If like it's not a if not
because
an
he
vindictive
used to
thing.
be the same thing, is he was very worried about me going out, but while he was doing the same exact thing.
Yeah, if you have a forehead like him, you're gonna be a little insecure.
Stop.
No, yeah, but that's like then you're both worried about each other, but then
Yeah.
you're both doing the same thing that makes the other person worried. Like, dude,
But
just
nobody stops that.
Yeah.
Anyways, but that bachelorette trip, we literally stayed so close knit with just girls. We went out for to the bars for like 2 hours, went back home, and then the other 2 nights we stayed at home.
You also went out in Canada.
yeah.
Like
But the other one, we went out to fucking
if there's
lunch.
one country you could probably leave a girl in, it's probably
Probably
Canada.
Yeah.
Like imagine living in Canada with America right there.
I was just saying,
there, so close.
Any guy comes up to you at the bar, can I buy you a drink, eh?
Yeah. Can I buy you a drink, eh? You're like, oh, I actually have a boyfriend.
oh,
then you
sorry,
should-
Hope, sorry.
Oh, sorry, Hope. Yeah.
But he's
I
a
just-
nice guy.
I bet he's the
He's a
nicest
real
guy.
nice guy.
Let me tell you, I bet you if he was here right now, he'd be buying our drinks. So I'm gonna buy you and your friends drinks all night, eh? And then he
I'm
just
gonna be over here.
here's my credit card. Just please don't abuse it, eh? And then he just walks out the bar and he leaves you with his credit
leaves you with
card.
his credit card.
Yeah.
He forgets about it.
Yeah, it's just he'll just say, I'll just cancel it tomorrow morning, eh?
It's fine. Eh?
Yeah.
He's like, and you know what? Why don't you go ahead and grab Tim Hortons on the morning? Little Timmy Hortons, eh? It's Canada.
It's Canada.
We're talking like
Yeah.
American girls trips
Yeah.
here.
Go
okay?
out in Nashville, different story.
Yeah.
I would bring my significant other to Nashville if I ever went to a bigger city. Yeah.
What on a girls trip though? You're bringing your significant other?
No, but like, okay. I feel like I am
Not gonna win
not
this.
wording things correctly the
don't
way I
know.
want to in my head.
I think you and I have both seen enough to know.
I know what. Listen, all right, I'm gonna tell a story. Here's why I don't like girls trips. So I'm a Marine. I'm with Darby. We're walking down the streets of Vegas. I remember this girl comes up to me because I'm in my uniform
Yep.
because I'm being a douchebag that day, right? This girl comes up to me. This whole bachelorette party comes up to me, right? And
Thank you
remember-
for your service. Can I do you a service?
kind of they had like this thing where like they had to like do it was
It was like a scavenger hunt.
scavenger
kind of thing.
hunt. Yes. One of the things on the list, and I questioned it because the girl comes to me and she's like, hey, one of the things on the list is we all have to make out with a guy in uniform. Darby wasn't having it because he was dating a girl at the time, I
Good
think.
job, Darby.
Yeah, and he was being respectful. I was not
not-
dating
this is
anybody.
on their bachelorette trip.
See that
This is
there's
on their
some,
bachelorette
See,
trip.
that's like just pushing it from the beginning.
Yeah.
For the bride too?
And guess who I made out with
The
as
bride.
well?
The bride-to-be?
bride.
Yeah.
That was on. She showed me. That was her number one thing. And then it said bonus points if he's a Marine.
And her like bridesmaid, like her maid of honor,
They all
probably
set
put
it
this
up
together though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are
so here's-
shit women.
Well, here's what happened, and I was also very intoxicated at the time. But because I mean, we were done with the ball at this point. We were just walking the strip. I was drunk before we got
Oh,
to the
you were
ball.
in your dress uniform.
I was in my
too.
dress
Yeah.
uniform. Yeah, I was looking like I was dressed to the 12s. You know, I'm a actual 10 in Vegas in uniform. You know, we're walking down. Here's what they did. They lined up, and then I had to make out with each one of them. And there were 6 of them, and then plus the bride, or like 5 of them plus the bride, you know, whatever. But then the last one was the bride. And she goes like, she literally was so excited. She supposedly hadn't even drank yet that night. So she just had bad intentions from the get-go.
Wow.
She did it
Sober.
sober. Like the bachelorette sash and like I'm getting married, everything, like the dress and everything. Yeah.
Do you buy the whole drunk actions or sober thoughts?
Yes.
Yeah.
Drunk actions are sober thoughts. Yep.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
It's
But she was sober. So
that's
hey.
why you text your ex when you're drunk,
Yeah.
because you're missing the little exy. Well, you are, and that's why you text them. You
little
shoot a little
exy
texty text, and so yeah.
A little texty text
But
to
she
your
was
XCX.
to my understanding, she was sober at that point. They had just gotten out, and they ran into me, and I was like the first one that they saw. So
That's rough, man. That's a bad look.
yeah,
All right. That makes me not want to get married.
that's what I'm saying though.
Yeah.
It's just there's just no value in it anymore, and I don't like that.
There is no value. Everybody is just, I don't know.
Go ahead, state your opinion.
No, come on. This was going somewhere.
Yeah, go ahead. You had a deep thought there for a second.
And the deep thought went floating away.
Oh.
That happens a lot with you, huh?
Yeah.
Oh man.
But anyways, people just don't value relationships. They don't value marriages. I feel like they don't value friendships.
I value my friendships.
Yeah.
You literally hate me.
Whoa.
Kidding.
That's not okay.
No.
You yell
make
at me
jokes
quite
like that.
often.
I just think that you think that we're friends, and I find that weird. But so here's the thing. And here's my opinion. Anyway, so here's my opinion. Guy friends, you will never find a better soulmate than another guy.
I was just saying how my best friend is my platonic soulmate.
I don't mean that in like a weird, like
No.
we're gonna go kissy behind the bleachers
They
way.
are.
Yeah.
I mean, like, okay. Because I think of the military, right? Obviously, that's where my brain goes, and like I
Right.
think of all my friends that had like lost legs and stuff like that. It wasn't their wives that ended up staying and like taking care of them. It's always their boys.
Yeah.
Like their boys always were there taking care of them. Like they'd do crazy shit for their boy. Like, dude, there's so rare of women that you can find that'll do that. It's
Yeah.
so rare, and I like it's just not a valued thing anymore.
How many women were leaving their dudes after they got their legs blown off, though?
A lot.
Right.
Really?
What the
Yeah. Not initially, yeah, but it happens.
Takes a toll.
Yeah, we had a guy, and I mean, the guy like this is like post getting out, but he had a tree fall on him, and he got paralyzed,
Really?
and she almost immediately left him.
Oh my.
I mean, like paralyzed in a wheelchair. I think it was like the next week she changed her profile picture, like started like deleting him off Facebook, and then like she dipped. And they were married for at least 5 years, 5 6 years. Yeah.
That, dude, that would just.
That'd put me over the edge.
Oh my God. Yeah. Dude, like, who were you even married to at that point?
Well, it's a facade, right? Like it's a fake. It's
Yeah.
fake. Dude, my phone is blowing up.
Why'd you
Honestly, I don't even
silence
think we'll
this?
be able to hear it.
Yeah, I don't think
Because
so
we
either.
couldn't hear the first
Good,
episode. We
because
couldn't
my
hear Lakin
stomach
talk
is
over there.
so.
Oh, you
like,
hungry?
I'm so hungry.
We should do food after this.
Well, I
can't.
got the next one, but we can go after that.
Oh.
The 4 of us, or the 5 of us. Yeah, 4 of us. Sorry, I don't know how to count.
I was like, I was homeschooled, but
All right.
I was thinking that we right here were 3 people, and then him, and then the other one. I don't know why.
I'm with child.
It's like Josh.
Yeah, we'll take
yeah,
Josh.
Joshy.
Joshy poo.
That'd be fine.
The amount of women that I've seen leave their men in difficult situations, Not saying that, and it's a little bit different because I don't think the guys are always innocent. I don't think I was innocent in my marriage when I was going through shit.
Yeah.
But
Good job. Good job at admitting that.
have my back, like, and this is why we're not friends. You should have sat there and you should have gaslight me into being like, honey, you deserved better or something. Just be nice to me.
Which
The second one,
Yeah.
the second divorce. But yeah,
All right.
we'd see women leaving their girls. I in my personal opinion, don't roast me. I feel like guys wouldn't do the same if it's reciprocated.
Probably not.
Something happens to the woman, he's just like probably
But-
more in love than he's ever been.
Yeah.
But it really depends on the man, I would really say. Because I know that there's some crap men out there that would just leave.
Yeah, but I also think it's less accepted for men to do that.
Okay,
Yeah.
but like how many men have left when they knock up a girl?
Okay, yeah, but I don't. That's
still-
not a
they're-
girl. That's just a guy being a shit father. I don't know
Yeah.
that that's a girl with like cancer.
But
Yeah,
if
it's different,
come
I
on.
think.
Because I had a guy friend this is a couple years ago, and she was the best. I mean, she was awesome. She was the best wife, and he would just cheat. And I didn't know that I never confirmed that that's what he was doing until we went out. We went out, and he had a little too much to drink, and he tells me this. And I just remember sitting there, and my first initial thought was like, I don't really want to be friends with you anymore.
No.
And then like my second thought was like, dude, what are you doing? Well, then she decides. I actually convinced him to stay and like work on things and tell her what had happened and try. So he stays, tries, and then she stays and like forgives, like almost an immediate forgiving thing. They go to marriage counseling, things are going great, and then he like cheats on her again. And it's like, dude, what the fuck? Like, I get that he just probably didn't like her that much, but like, dude, you've got 3 kids.
Cheating is a choice.
You got 3 kids.
Yeah,
you got
but
a
it's-
house,
It's a
mortgages.
pattern too. It's
Yeah.
I don't know that it's like I don't know that it's a like or not like enough. I feel like you do it.
It's a pattern that
regardless.
you have to actually break yourself.
But my point of the story was, if that was a girl, all the girlfriends are like, "Oh, honey, get it, girl. Like, you deserve it. You deserve the best." But like when he told me that to me, I was like, "Yeah, I don't know if we're hanging out anymore." Number one, because I don't want to hear your drama about your sad stories. And number two, like, bro, you can't be sad when you did it.
This is your own fault.
I don't know. That's like, dude, questionable morals too. I wouldn't associate with people like that
Yeah.
after something
No.
like that.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
You want so the one thing that Bri Chickenfry, and I meant to bring this up earlier, she said in her video that she felt like she deserved more than that.
Yeah.
Here's my hot take: no one deserves anything. Like, oh,
No.
I'm sorry, no one owes you anything.
No one
Yeah.
owe you anything.
So when you find someone that gives you everything, when they don't owe you anything, like, I think that's your person.
Yeah.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because no one really does owe anyone.
No, I mean, because as soon as I saw that, I was thinking back to like my relationships where I got like broken up via text or phone call or divorced or whatever, and I was like, man, those girls didn't owe me anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As shitty as that makes them,
Well-
and you need to learn to
Yeah.
accept it too. Like, if someone does shitty
No,
things
because
to you,
it's all
accept
about
it.
it's all about
Yeah.
your life.
That's a good thing. If they're a shit human, that is a good thing. There's beauty in it, because I would rather know that that's a shit person, and it
Now,
gives me
then-
closure
Because you've
almost
been
instantly.
like, dude. Because even for you, like, you've been ghosted pretty friggin' hard.
yeah,
That's shit.
yeah. I would rather
Like,
get cheated on than get ghosted.
Yeah,
Yeah, we talked about
I
this.
would like to have words with her
6 weeks into a
and
relationship.
be like, you suck.
yeah,
Like, you just need to get your shit together because you're a sucky person.
yeah.
That's what I would say right to her face.
Sucky,
I would say
sucky
you're
person.
a sucky person.
Because you'd stick up for me.
I would, dude. I fucking that kind of gets under my skin.
You'd stick up for me. He loves me. He really loves me. Yeah, no, that one was because like you always you
Yeah.
can find closure, and in that instance I was like, holy shit, like I've got nothing.
What do I do?
What
Yeah.
what do I do? Like, do I try? Like, what do I do? I did I had ordered her that particular girl, I had ordered her some shit and it fucking got delivered after that whole thing went down. And I just was like, you know what? I'm gonna write a nice note.
Yeah, you told us
I wrote a
about
nice
that. I
note,
think you actually said it on
and
this.
I put it in the mail and I overnighted it and nothing. And then, but I think that makes me look good, right?
Yeah.
I'm the good person. There was a girl a couple of years ago that I sent a long text to. I mean, it was a long text, and it was like, listen, I know I wasn't the best, but I'd just like to have a conversation. And it showed red, and then I never got anything back. But like, she doesn't owe me that, right?
Right.
Like, that's
Right.
the hard part.
Right.
And when somebody does something bad to you, like Bri Chickenfry said, is like, I deserved better.
Yeah.
So many people think they deserve so much out of
Yeah.
these people.
And you don't.
You don't. They don't owe you anything.
Yeah.
They don't owe you an explanation.
No.
They don't owe you literally anything.
Yep.
Dude, it was so hard for me to make the mental decision to go through my breakup, like the most recent one.
Yeah.
And the thing that like kind of pushed me over the edge was when I sat down, I was like, dude, it's my life at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You don't
I don't-
have.
yeah.
You also don't have to be in charge of other people's feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to do what's best for
But
you.
I felt like for a long time, I felt like I had to. I felt like
Yeah.
I had to, like I
I
had to
felt that
mitigate
way.
the damage that I was going to cause.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
not my job.
No,
It's not your job.
I mean, you can
You can be a nice
minimize it,
person.
yeah.
And you can be caring.
You can do it as tactfully as possible.
Right.
Yeah, but you're not responsible for that. Like there's certain
don't owe 'em.
things. I think there are certain things like you owe. Like, I mean, I think the only person you really owe anything to is like if you're a parent and like you have a child, you owe that parent.
You're that child.
Yeah.
Yeah, you owe that child. Like my
Yeah.
ex-wife and I, like being good co-parents. Like I don't owe
Yeah,
that
you guys
to
are
her.
great co-parents.
I owe that to the kid, and
Yeah.
she owes that to the kid. And that's why we get along.
The kid deserves a lot.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we had a good night last night. So I mean,
Oh, good.
What was the costume?
Yeah. What did he go?
oh, he
as?
went as Batman.
Dude, I love it.
Yeah, he went as little Batman. He's
My.
because you guys know how like his personality is, and he's
Yeah.
like a little scaredy cat. Dude, there was like a couple houses he was just like
I'm not going up to that
not
one.
going up to that house. I was like, why, dude? Like you can clearly see they've got Reese's. Like I need you to man up and go grab some.
I
Reese's,
need you to go
dude.
grab Dad.
Just weren't enough lights on.
I don't know what it
peanut butter
was. Just randomly, you'd be like, don't
He just
want to
didn't
go
get.
up to that
he
one.
didn't get good vibes.
Yeah,
you could feel the
he's just a
vibes
little
from there.
scaredy cat, dude. And I was like, buddy,
That is
you're
funny.
7 years old now.
I'll
It's
hold your hand while you go up there.
like, come on, man.
My child was Spider-Man. My little mini-me.
Oh, your little mini,
Oh, yeah,
Spider-Man.
yeah.
Yeah, he's Spider-Man.
Oh, he. Yeah, because it is a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a boy.
It's a boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to see him yesterday. He got the pumpkin. He's the cutest thing ever.
Yeah. It was great too. Mom and I were like boozing
Yeah.
as we were walking around.
Love that.
Oh, dude, that's a great time.
Dude, I can't wait to be a parent to do
that's
that
why I
shit,
was,
though.
That's why I was bummed I didn't get to go with my family last night because
Yeah,
all
that
my
would've been so
siblings
fun.
ended up going to their friends' houses.
We should have just came with you guys.
What?
Or we
we
could
should've
have.
just
Yeah, we
came
could have
with
just
you
came
guys
up with you.
and
And,
triggered
Oh,
you.
that would have
Yeah.
been great.
Okay,
that would
that
have been,
would've
We could all
hilarious.
just
that would have been a
booze
fun
cruise.
time. Yeah. Well, she always forces me. Here's the problem. This is the only
Here's the
complaint.
problem.
She forces me into these positions with people that she like knows or works with that fucking hate me.
Yeah, this is my
And
ex-husband.
it makes me uncomfortable. And so the only reason why I had a good time last night was because they weren't with us. It was just her and I.
Yeah.
And we were boozing the whole time. And so like it was a good time. We were laughing, we were chatting, and boozing while our kids walking around.
That's so fun, though.
We broke into someone's house and like went to the bathroom. It was one of my clients' houses. She's technically my friend, so it's fine.
Oh, yeah.
I texted him. He's like, "This side door's open. We're not in there." I'm like, "Sweet." We went in the side door and we went to the bathroom. It was great. It's a good
so
time.
Nice. Yeah, because every time I went out with my family, the neighbors have like Jello shots and little shooters.
That's
And,
so
They
cute.
didn't have that this year
No?
in that neighborhood. They normally have like Jello shots.
oh,
and
I remember
stuff.
going around as a kid. My parents, it was like every other house there was a cooler of Jello shots, and my parents would just be like, every time.
Dude, I want to be that house, though.
I couldn't tell
That'd
you.
be so cool.
This is the crazy part. Cause like I know I'm only 8 years older than you. This is what's weird. When I was a kid, parents didn't go out with their kids. Like you just
Yeah.
You just sent your kids.
I mean, I think 6 years old, I think my grandma came out with us. But once I hit 7, you just
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
go
should.
run around.
Well, yeah. By the time I think by the time I was like 9 or 10, my parents let me walk to the other neighborhood and just go. But there were a couple years they definitely still like kind of followed around.
I didn't live in a
so
neighborhood.
But dude,
so.
I also was a lot like Declan when I was a kid, and I made my parents come with me.
See, I couldn't imagine Declan would never go by himself. Like it started
Yeah.
sprinkling last night, and he was like, "I don't know if I want to go out.
Yeah.
It's the rain." And
Yeah,
I was
dude,
like,
that was me as a kid. I swear.
This
I was
weather is not really.
It's not really
super.
conducive for candy collection tonight. I don't know.
I don't
about-
know if I want to get scared
Yeah,
tonight.
it was. He's a funny kid. I
He's
just
hilarious.
Then one year I went
I love
out.
him.
It's probably like sophomore year. It snowed.
Oh yeah, it
That
snowed
did
so
snow
many
last
times.
year.
2014, 2015 maybe.
it snowed last year. It was pretty. I mean, last night was great because I was in like a hoodie and just walking around
Oh, yeah.
boozing.
Yeah, everybody said the weather was
Oh, it
great
was amazing.
last night.
Mine's
Couldn't
like
have been
the
better.
sprinkling beforehand, but
Even if it was sprinkling, dude.
last year it was snowing and trick or treating was done by about 6:45 because all the
Oh
kids
yeah,
were
no.
too
Last
cold.
year, last year I was with
sucks.
my family, and I was frigid. Dude.
Yeah, it was.
I had hand warmers and a mug filled with. I had warmed apple cider in the microwave and put like Maker's Mark in it.
Yeah, we have the best tradition though. So here's like we went and got mom. We go trick or treating, we're boozing. We go back, we grab McDonald's, we go back to the house, and then this is where the fun starts.
Start
right,
sorting your candy.
You start sorting the candy.
Yeah.
Mom
Yeah.
like, and here's what's
Dad
great.
needs
Mom,
this.
Mom likes
Mom needs
something.
this.
Mom like Kit Kats.
Yep.
Dad likes Reese's. So those get sorted out first. It's called the dad mom tax,
Yeah.
and then he gets to
love
pick his candy. But the best part was my
What do you mean pick his candy? Do you make him throw stuff out?
no, like he like which candy
Oh.
goes to which house, you know?
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so like he took like a big bag of candy back to my house. He keeps some there. The Kit Kats obviously stay. We don't care about those. We take the majority of the Reese's, and then we get home and I'm like, hey,
Reese tax.
Reese tax time. And then I take a Reese's and I eat the Reese's. But he he was so proud. Like he came out of the one. He's like, Dad. He like pulls out. It's a king size like Reese's. And he like shows it to me, and I'm like, dude,
You are my son. Thank
You, I fudging love you, dude.
Does he go with a pillowcase?
No, he took like a big bag yesterday.
okay.
He's a weak little kid. I love you, dude. But like last year, he took like a little pail and
Yeah.
we get like halfway full. And he's like,
He's
Dad,
like,
I can't carry it anymore. It's like we have to dump it into like a bigger bag.
You should put a backpack on
Him.
the opposite direction.
There was
Yeah.
one
Do it
kid
on
with a
his chest.
backpack on yesterday, and that kid, I looked at him, I was like, that's the move right there. Because that kid was running he just everywhere.
No, do you want to know
in
what
every
the
house.
move was? So my dad actually taught me this. Because dad played hockey growing up. I played hockey growing up. Just throw your hockey pads on, put a pair of rollerblades on. I was hitting 3 or 4 times the amount of houses as most of the other kids.
Yeah. Then did you go back and change your costume and then go
Yeah,
back
you can do
out?
the neighborhood twice.
Yeah. we would do 3 times. Every neighborhood 3 times.
Wow.
Yeah. So we'd start early, like literally it's not even dark yet.
Yeah.
We're out in our first costume, and that's like your shit costume.
Yeah.
But like that's like your mask so no one can see you.
Yeah.
And then like as the night progresses and it gets darker outside, you wear less
Yeah.
stuff because they're never gonna know. And we'd start in our neighborhood, we go to the far neighborhood, come back. If you run, takes you like 45 minutes tops. Come back, switch, empty the pillowcases, go back out, another one.
You guys probably had mounds of candy.
Oh, dude, it was stupid.
Yeah.
It was stupid. We would eat candy for months.
Yeah.
So, what was the age that you guys stopped trick or treating?
It was like 10.
You said sophomore year over here, babe.
Yeah.
You waited till sophomore year? Are you shitting me?
I said it. Okay, maybe it wasn't sophomore year. I think I just threw that
And
out.
he looked forward to it all year too. Like
he was
you know
no,
he did.
I don't even know that I went out. I remember
You probably just,
wearing,
but you had younger siblings, so
Yeah, but
you probably went out.
yeah,
My
so,
my
'cause
brother
we
went
used
out
to
for
go
years
to-
afterwards.
We used to go to the firehouse in Brighton, and I always liked doing that because you trick or treat inside the firehouse. They pull all the fire trucks out. You trick or treat around the outside of it, and there's like stations. And then you go inside, and they have popcorn balls and like cider and donuts, and like there's an activity usually, and face painting and some other stuff. And so we always started there, and then we would go hit neighborhoods. And I remember I dressed up. And that year I basically just wore like my motocross jersey, just no boots, because you can't walk in those things.
No.
and then my chest protector and my neck guard. And we did the firehouse, and then my parents came back, and they went and hit a neighborhood and then dropped me off at the high school because there was a football game that night. But I wasn't playing. So I know, that's how I know it was sophomore year before because it was a varsity game.
And you were, I was like
snowing.
10 years old when we stopped.
Yeah.
I was too
I think
cool
I
for
was-
school.
Also,
think I was 14.
They pulled out
So
the
freshman, maybe.
Our football team had sideline jackets, which are like those big jackets that fit over the football pads.
Yeah.
They had never pulled them out before, and they never pulled them out after that. Even when I was on varsity, and especially when I was on JV, I was like, dude, why are they like what? We don't get access to these. It's just these kids that got them.
Yeah, I'm also a huge like believer though. Like as much as I'm shitting on you, as like the older kids going out and trick or treating, like I'm
Yes.
all about it.
Go for as long
Yeah.
as you possibly can.
I'm cool with it. I'd rather them do
Dude,
that than do
I
the
would
other.
have gone this year if I had gotten my
Yeah, I
costume put
would've.
together.
Because the thing of it is like we, well, dude, I'm telling you, being like in your late 20s or like having a kid is the shit. You can wear a costume if you want
Yeah.
to.
Oh yeah.
You get to,
Yeah.
you get to booze
You
cruise.
get to trick or treat with your kids again.
Yeah,
Like, you get to
candy
live-
while they're doing all the work. It's the shit. I love it.
That's so fun. Having kids, you get to relive your childhood,
Well, I mean, I'm
but
not.
you have to like take care of the kids.
You know, I'm not telling him that the lines aren't straight when he cuts the grass. So it's not too much for a relive it kind of a thing. But
That's funny.
yeah, I really I do enjoy booze cruising with my kid doing shit. I'm also going to be the dad that
with
gets.
my kid.
Everything, the last 15 minutes, by the way, has been we were boozing, booze cruising, boozing.
We were talking about trick or treating kids.
Well, like the parents are all driving around in like their little golf carts
if I was
boozing.
going to say, if me and my wife don't look at each other someday before like any
football game, yeah,
parent teacher conference, are we pre-gaming this shit?
Shots.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
We're
dude.
pre-gaming this, right?
Yeah.
Thank God.
I rolled up. This is the best story. So this morning, I still have the 24 rack in my car.
Yeah.
Right. My son, I forgot about it. My son had to jump over it this morning to get out, and they like open the door for you. And so the guy opens the door and looks straight at the 24 rack. I'm looking back. I look down and I'm like, oh my God. And we just kind of like locked eyes with each other. He smiles and I'm like, he's judging me.
he's judging you.
he's judging me
He thinks
as a
I'm gonna
parent
go
right now.
home
He
and do
thinks I've
this.
already been booze cruising this
Right.
morning because I've got a 24 rack in my back seat right
Like,
now.
Yeah.
hold on, Declan. We're actually gonna pick up some booze before I drop you off.
Oh man,
Yeah.
it was a good time.
Daddy's got to get his fix.
Well, so I remember my parents had gone to it was actually, I know exactly what it was. It was one of my football practices. So like late summer when football starts, school hasn't started yet, and they went and grocery shopped, and then my dad bought a 6-pack, and I guess my parents had the Suburban, the one that I've got now.
Yeah.
They grabbed the 6-pack, went and parked in the parking lot of like the football field, and opened the tailgate and sat there and split a 6-pack, watched us play like practice football.
that's
Like,
adorable,
I feel
though.
like it's getting to the point in time where like that's not really socially acceptable
No,
anymore.
it's so.
I don't get it, dude.
Because like that wasn't that long ago. That was maybe
10 years ago.
no, it was maybe 12 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, there was a time. It was a long time ago, but drinking and driving was an actual thing, and it was okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well I don't know that that's the hill we
We're
want to
not,
die
we're
on.
not
I
going
don't-
down that path, but that was a thing that was acceptable. Was drinking and driving?
Even honestly, even in like the early 90s, like
It was
as long as it was in a paper bag,
Yeah.
you were
It was
drinking.
concealed.
Like no one really gave a shit,
Yeah.
right? Because like my uncle used to always say, because he'd put it in a bag and we'd go, down the road, and he'd always look at me and be like, "They won't pull you over if it's in a paper bag." And I was like, I think that's a crock of shit. I remember being like
I think
4.
That's like
It
going
probably
5
is.
over the speed limit. Say they won't pull you over if you go 5 over.
But dude, if you talk to the police officers back then, that was a thing.
Yeah.
They just wouldn't pull you as long as it was in a paper bag. Like they wouldn't pull you. They didn't care.
Nobody
Yeah.
can't. They can't really prove
30 years
it.
later, look at
and
where
it's
we're
like
at
that
now.
blackberry liquor shit too.
Yeah,
Yep.
or
What is it?
Backwoods or whatever.
peppermint schnapps was like,
Yeah.
ugh.
Yeah.
He'd always give me some of that when we would go hunting. He'd be like, "Put a little hair on your chest."
It'll
Yep.
make you warm.
Yeah, or like he'd
Warm me up.
Yeah, like he'd say that with that and like Salisbury. We'd eat like Salisbury steak. He's like, "Put a little hair on your chest."
Yeah. That's crazy.
Just different times. And it just sucks that someone ruined it for me as a parent to just be able to go to like a tailgating pregame high school football game and like get trashed and like talk shit to their team.
Ruined it. You?
Someone ruined it because you can't do that anymore. It's not socially acceptable.
I thought you were talking about your marriage. Sorry.
No.
No.
That's like, yeah, but I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, but like,
Are you kidding me? My ex-wife's dope. Like if she wanted
She's
to,
dope.
she wanted to, if we wanted, like we boozed around last night, walking around.
Okay, but also, so my one thing I
Say,
love.
nobody knows what the moms are putting in their Stanley Cups these days.
Oh,
That's
dude,
true.
it's all
Say,
wine.
it's all wine. It's
If
all
there is
wine
a
and
cold
ice
event
cubes, dude.
outside and there is a tumbler
Yep.
and they're holding it in a weird way, it is witch's brew wine.
They're
Yes,
little,
dude, it
they're a little
always
more
is the witch's
smiley.
brew. They
It's
warm it up
always-
in the microwave. Yeah.
Always warm, yeah. I know what the girls are doing.
The one thing I love about my ex's family was the football field in the town that they lived in. They owned the lot next to it that literally lined up with the football field on like the visitor side. And they'd invite everybody, like their close friends and family, and they'd tailgate and they'd grill and they'd have a campfire and watch the football game. And
it's
it was
not school grounds. so
and
you
it's not school grounds,
It's not
and
school
people would
grounds.
just get
Yeah.
trashed, and it was a great time. It was awesome.
That's fun.
And it was like, it was such a vibe because nobody could actually tell you that you can't do this because it was your own property.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the dream.
But you could literally watch the football
Dude,
game
there's
and
a
have a
house-
drink, and it was so fine.
Have you ever seen, this is like, I only know this because I feel like I saw it on like one of the weird real estate pages. There's like a house, and I think it's Lambeau Field, that's like 600 feet from Lambeau Field, and there's like parking lot around it.
The Red House?
I don't know if it's red.
Oh.
He's
I
doing
hear
typing
keyboards.
in
I
there.
hear keyboards clicking.
He's doing
Oh,
typing.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're looking at time.
Yeah. All right.
So good-
The only other thing I wanted to bring up was the Mike Van White controversy. So I brought this up to Lakin on the way up here. I told you about it.
Yeah.
So there's this guy, Mike Van White. He's a fitness influencer. He's on YouTube, and he is the like old guard bodybuilder, like steroids type of, right? There's another guy, Jeff Nippard, who is a new guard, like natural bodybuilder, right? There's a bit of a size difference too. Like the Nippard guy is what,
Size matters.
5'4", 5'6", and Mike Van Wyck's got to be 6'2", 6'3".
yeah.
And I guess they got into it at the gym. Mike kind of like walked past him, said something like, I don't know what the comments were, but Jeff was like trying to stay out of it. Jeff was actually filming that day, had his cameraman there with him, and then Mike came up and literally said like 2 or 3 more words, and then grabbed him by the throat and pushed him to the ground.
Oof.
The guy that was
and
filming,
then did it again.
The guy that was filming, or he had a cameraman, whatever, Jeff.
Yeah.
Okay. His cameraman also did not have to be in the other guy's face that much. So I feel like it was instigated just a little bit.
Well, there's CCTV. I still haven't seen it.
CCTV.
I'm just waiting for. It's not real news until Joey Swole comments
Here we
on
go.
it. Oh,
Yep,
yeah.
This is the bit. So Jeff
Okay,
is in
so,
the
like-
light shirt.
Wow.
He told him to
Oh,
turn
yeah.
the camera off. He didn't turn the camera off, and then he did that.
Yeah. But that
Not
gym,
saying that was the
that
the
gym,
cause
by
of
the
it.
way, does allow filming. So
Yeah, but if someone doesn't
and
want
then
to
he
be
does
filmed,
it one more time.
that other guy thinks he's going to do something.
Ooh, that's a little much.
Yeah. Well, anyways, Jeff is now suing him for battery.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, as you should.
Slay.
As you should.
Then he
pushes
shoved the other
cameraman.
guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
then he shoves the cameraman.
Oh yeah, that guy's going down. It's not real news though until Joey Swole comments on it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so in part, exes suck. If you're beautiful, that doesn't mean
We didn't even
anything.
talk about exes today.
Well, exes suck, and
Maybe
if
we
you're
can do that
beautiful,
We
next
kind of did. We talked about Zach Bryan being a shithead.
Yeah, but
we
it's
talked
not our
about
exes. That's
we
just-
talked about your forehead
breaking
and an ex.
Tom Brady's heart.
I can't. It's
Yeah.
too easy to make fun of him. Good episode.
Good episode.
All right, guys. We'll see you soon. Hopefully.
Hopefully, next couple weeks, maybe we'll
A little Friendsgiving action.
a little Friendsgiving pod.
Friendsgiving pod.
We can
Friendsgiving
share
We
food
can bring
and
some
thought.
friends.
We're not sharing our sweet potatoes and green bean casserole.
I don't like
And
sweet
my
potatoes.
stuffing.
I
love
know, hot take. We're gonna end it on that though. Okay.
Bye.
Good podcast.
Okay.